Coming up after the news, follow our Yorkshire oldies as they leave the craziness of Tokyo and head into the snow-capped mountains of Japan. Let's see what they get up to this time.
In this episode, we'll leave Tokyo and its bright lights, mad crossings and wonderful vending machines. So it's the time for a change of pace. We're swapping skyscrapers for mountains and taking the train up to the Japanese Alps. Follow us as we visit historical castles, get naked with strangers, have an embarrassing episode with Google Maps.
Visit someone's house?
I don't know, darling, I've never been before.
No, but I mean the hotel.
It's a family-run place, yeah.
And tick off one of our dreams from our bucket list.
So we've checked out of the hotel this morning. We're sat in Shinjuku train station waiting for our next train to Matsumoto. We're leaving Tokyo for a couple of days.
As you can see, we're travelling light as we've had our suitcases transferred to the next hotel, which is surprisingly cheap, just short of 25 quid. And when we looked at the lockers to store your it actually works out cheaper to get it transferred, so you've less hassle. You don't have to go back to the locker and lug your luggage yourself. Hopefully it'll be sat there waiting for us when we get there. We had an overnight stop in a city called Matsumoto, a city tucked between snow-capped mountains in Nagano Prefecture. It's best known for its castle, one of Japan's oldest original ones, dating back to the 1500s. Locals call it Crow Castle because of its dark wooden exterior. Japanese castles are a little bit different to the ones we have back home in Europe. Here's a few facts about Matsumoto Castle. It's designated as a Japanese national treasure. It's surrounded by a moat and grounds lined with cherry blossom trees. From the outside it looks like there's only 5 floors, but really there are 6. It's got curved doors to stop enemies rushing in, and the 6th secret floor is used to conceal soldiers. And it's only one of 2 in Japan with a moon viewing room.
Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to take our cameras in with us, and this lovely guy was explaining to us why we needed 2 hands. It soon became apparent why when we got inside. We did manage to take a few sneaky photographs though. It was like a scene from Shogun. Every time you walked around corner, you expected to see some bloke swinging a soda around his head. Climbing up the stairs inside is no joke. They don't do handrails like they do at home. It was like climbing Ben Nevis in a pair of socks. Coming down was even worse. I can tell you now, the only graceful way to do it is to come down on your bum.
Still, the views from the top made it worth the climb. You could see mountains for miles and miles. We had a local guide who told us the history of the castle. It was very good English, and the best part, it was free. We had a wander through a quirky little street called Nawati Street, or more affectionately known as Frog Street. The story goes that many frogs that lived in harmony with the locals cleared off in 1959 after the typhoon. They headed up into the mountains to cleaner water and never returned, so the locals placed statues of frogs everywhere to bring back the spirit of community.
That night we went into a local restaurant. The atmosphere was very lively and the locals were really friendly and welcoming. Everything were in Japanese though, so we ended up using Google Translate to order most of his food. It was absolutely brilliant, some of the best food we've actually ever tasted while we were on this trip. The only downside, if you can call it that, is the chef only cooked 1 meal at a time. So you had to wait in turn for that meal to arrive, which just added to the night really, to be fair.
The next day we headed north to Shibu Onsen in search of steaming baths, snow and monkeys.
We soon arrived at Yudanaka, better known as Snow Monkey Town. Getting off the train was like stepping out of a time machine. It was like going back 200 years. First stop will be to Lawson's. which soon became our favourite go-to place for breakfast. And it's where Ivan first discovered that national Japanese delicacy of curry bread, something that would soon become Ivan's favourite food. From the train station to Shibu Onsen, it's about a 30-minute walk. It is uphill, but it was such a beautiful day we decided that that's what we would do. You can actually get a bus or you can take the local taxi. Walking gave us an opportunity to see some absolutely gorgeous little quaint houses, all the little side streets, and the locals carrying out their everyday business.
Here's where we had an embarrassing moment with Google Maps. The app told us we were at our location, but we were really confused as there were no indication on the building as to the fact that this was our hotel. There was no signage or anything, but we were aware it had its own onsen, and as there was steam coming out of the building that smelt of sulphur, we convinced ourselves this was it. We even asked a local if this was the correct place, and he pointed down the steps, which convinced us even more we were in the right spot.
You've still got the map? Just ask this lady when she gets out. Excuse me.
예? 예? 시가 돌아서 시야 산가? down.
Downstairs?
Outside. That's the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's someone's house.
Hey, it's not.
Or is it someone's house?
I don't know, darling. I've never been before.
No, but I mean the hotel.
It's a family-run place, yeah. Oh, hello.
Are we in the right?
なんでその手入ってんの
Showing. Yeah.
そうなんだよ。どうしたのなんで
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I've lost the name.
One minute.
英語はわかんないや。
Dress in local language. Oh, okay, thank you.
Someone's house.
I know, but how did you tell? So sorry. I couldn't find the bed. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Arigato.
Yeah.
That's the style hotel. What happened in someone's house?
There we go. Shoes. Hello.
That single walk past us. It's over.
We've just been in somebody's house.
That night, we settled into our ryokan. After 2 changes of footwear from the main door, sliding paper doors, tatami mats and futon beds, and feeling like we'd stepped back in time. The ryokan had been in the owner's family for over 400 years, with evidence of his ancestors adorning the walls of the corridors. We also enjoyed their private outdoor onsen. There's something quite liberating about sitting in a hot bath naked in someone's back garden, whilst at the other side of the fence, the locals are going about their daily business. Highly recommend it.
Now, Shibu Onsen's not one of your normal kind of typical tourist towns. It's a 1300-year-old hot spring town with the cobbled lanes, wooden inns and bathhouses. There are 9 public onsens, and each one of them has a little stamp pad outside so you can actually collect stamps. You buy a little towel from a shop, which again turns out to be somebody else's front room, and then you go around, go into the onsen, collect the stamps. Suppose it's a little bit like a spa-themed treasure hunt.
We were aware that tattoos are not allowed in some onsens, but we were told by the ryokan owner that we would be perfectly fine. Apparently tattoos are a sign of the Japanese gangsters known as the Yakuza, and locals may take offence. However, sat naked with only a face cloth to hide my modesty, tattoos were the least of my worries.
Now, you'd think that 9 baths sounds really relaxing, spending hours at a time just chilling out. But I can tell you now, by the time we got to onsen number 6, we were redder than any lobster you've ever seen, and we were sweating like proper sweaty things.
Some of them are not just warm, they're blooming hot. We had to cool some of them down by putting in cold water, just so we could actually climb into the bath. And I'd like to apologise to a poor American couple who must have thought we were stalking them. We followed them in and out of all 9 onsens.
The locals believe if you do all 9, you'll have good fortune and a long life. It was an amazing experience, and we're so lucky that we got to try it out. The next morning, it was time for the main event. Trip to the Snow Monkey Park. We wanted to do this for such a long time. Once you get there, you hike about 30 minutes through a snowy forest to reach the valley where you can see all the wild macaques running around and playing in the snow. Luckily, we arrived just at feeding time, so there were a lot more had come down from the mountains. It's like walking into a nature documentary. The only thing missing was David Attenborough.
It's taken about 20 minutes, half an hour, and now I'm hoping we'll walk around this corner and we'll see some cheeky monkeys having a bath. The macaques are wild, and the park's designed to protect them, so there's no feeding, no touching, you just watch and take pictures. They come down in winter because the hot springs can keep them warm, and we were under the impression that they've done it forever, but apparently it's only since about the 50s or 60s that they've been doing this. After one monkey saw somebody in their own onsen, and after they'd got out, the monkey had a go, realised it's lovely and warm, went back, told all his mates, now they're all at it. This one's called Fred, and he's contemplating booking somewhere a little less touristy, like Benidorm. So a bit of advice, get there early, because once the tourist buses arrive, it gets very busy.
Proper characters too. Some are sitting there like grumpy old men on a saga holiday, others are chasing snowballs, most of them are sat grooming each other in the sun. And the babies, absolutely adorable, running round causing trouble like our grandkids probably are for their mum and dads back home.
So, from ancient castles to volcanic baths and snow monkeys that know how to relax better than we do, this leg of the trip was very interesting.
The Japanese people are without doubt some of the nicest folk we have ever met. So from never-ending steps, never-ending bowing, 9 onsens, 1 accidental house visit, meeting the incredible snow monkeys, we have had a fantastic time.
So join us in our next video as we go back to Tokyo to discover a bit more of the craziness before picking up our next mode of transport. Hit the subscribe button, drop us a comment and tell us what's in your bucket list.